dear friends, I'm starting new week, new cross stitch week. I'm trying to record how much I will stitch in a week, because previously I was recording videos for the my cross stitch for the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, week and a half. Now I want to make challenge. I want to stitch as much as I can. I want to work on it. Yes, and I want to make big progress. So this is day number 1. As you can see, this is the back of the cat. Don't know where is the preview now, somewhere, but I'll show you later. And this is 18 count of Ada. If you don't know, I see a line on a video, but it's clean, it's clear. I don't know why you see that line on the camera. Anyway, I'm trying to play with my phone to see how it recording, because I did not like how it was in my last video. It was overexposed and not what I wanted to show you. You saw something white, but let's see how it will go. As well, I want to show you my bohin scissors. I put this scissor fob and it looks great together, because I have other scissors for this fob, but now it makes sense. Silver there, silver here, red here, red there. Amazing, I like it. Okay, we'll see you in my next episode. Good evening. So here is my progress on Anne Morrison. I'm shocked, to be honest. I'm speechless now, because I did not think I will make so much progress on this design. And if you count, there are 9 pages. This is almost 2 out of 9. So 7 more to go. But I'm not doing marathon right now. I'm just enjoying my stitching. I feel I'm stitching Rosewood Manor. This is first thing came to my mind. And using threads, I'm feeling that it's part of Mirabilia, because I started stitching, I think first time I was using these threads, it was Mirabilia conversion of Queen of Butterflies or something like that. The one I stitched in red. Forgot her. Oh, Mariposa. This is the thread I'm using right now. I have to fill the tulip right here. So why I said I feel like I'm stitching Rosewood Manor, because my first Quaker was Quaker sampler, something like that, was tulips from Rosewood Manor. It was kind of new design back in days, and everything was new to me. I'd never stitched no samplers, no designs from the chart, and using Wix Works threads. Here I'm using silks, but my feelings are exactly the same. First of all, I have not stitched this kind of designs, no primitive, no samplers, for a really long time, and I miss it so much. So I'm in love. I'm completely in love with this design. Even it's more simple than other ones. And my friend who stitches a lot of Hands Across the Sea, she told me, if I'm stitching Hands Across the Sea, try, Daniel, make it softer. Try to use silks. And obviously when I got this design, I had silk threads, and I'm so happy, because it's a privilege, it's a luxury to use this kind of threads, and you feel yourself so good. It's like wearing very expensive dress. This is how I feel. But I don't want to over stitch this kind of design. That's why I'm gonna back to, I guess, Mirabilia, because she kind of calling me a lady of, not lady of mystery. Why I keep forgetting names of the designs, because I stitch a lot. Fairy Idol, yes. Hopefully this time my camera will show you better picture because the other one was not the right one. It was overexposed, and I will see what I have now. After today's stitching, I have a body of cat and even his face, almost. And I left this part for video stitch with me. I usually have a more complicated part for this kind of videos because I need an inspiration, and then whenever my my desire comes, I have to stitch something difficult. Well, not that difficult, but this kind of parts is the best to leave for videos stitch with me, so I can answer your questions and not thinking about where I have to put my needle. Anyway, I'm happy with the result. I'm working and same time I'm stitching sometimes, but I achieve almost double result. If you look at this part, it was stitched before, and here is mostly half crosses, and the whole cat was full cross stitches. Anyway, let me go back to stitching, and we'll see you next time. I hope I'll stitch this part soon. Susie is eating her bone. I just had my coffee, waiting for Daniel from school. Yeah, just came back from work actually. I did everything, and now I feel myself so good that I have all evening for myself. Today is 2nd of April. I'm stitching my fairy idol. I came back to her. As you can see, whereas her hand is, down there I'm stitching. There will be lots of clinic. It's interesting. I mean stitching Mirabilia so much, so much, but you know, have lots of other projects, and sometimes I forget about her. But I decided I need to stitch to make some progress on this work, and yeah, I'll spend some time with her. Of course, I want to finish everything by end of the spring, but it's impossible. In my plans, I have to have finished by the end of the year, but I'll try to do my best to finish her, because I don't like when I have such a beautiful work in my stash for a long time. First of all, second of all, this fabric I can't wash, so I have to finish her as soon as possible. I have some needle minders from Kim, and this is Gina's Unique Boutique. I love this needle minder because it keeps my chart very good, and it's a really strong magnet. I love her magnets. Kim, just for the pretty reason, she is excellent in what she does, but because when I'm stitching, I have my threads all over this dragon. But I love to have them on my hoops, love them so much. But for practical reason, I'll choose other needle minders. Anyway, let me come back to stitching. I also have to take some pictures of my cross stitch work. And yeah, I forgot to tell you that I cut a piece of fabric from this piece because it was way too big and it was heavy for my hoops. This is Norgia number 7, the thick one, and I mean, it's still lots of fabric on the hoops, and yeah, I just needed to relieve the weight from them. Now I want to share my progress on a cat. I did not iron this piece because I'll put this in hoops back, and I think I did not prepare myself for this video. That's why I remember about this cat later on, but you will see this video in the middle. Anyway, I hope you will forgive me for showing you Ada like this. Don't think this is really important. Even I prefer when fabric is ironed. The cat was stitched very easy. It doesn't look like dimensions to me, but there will be lots of back stitch on top of his spine, somewhere here. Then lots of back stitch on the background. Carpet, I have to change thread quite often. Usually they say, and I will confirm it, designs stitched on 18 count of Ada, they're more difficult because they working on their details, and also smaller count, it's harder to stitch than on Ada 14th count. And yeah, again, this is design quite old. It was made only in the United States, and I would say earlier designs are easier than now, but still, because this is 18th count of Ada, it will be complicated at the end, because look how much back stitch here, and you have to repeat all these parts. Carpet as well, but it's not height, it's not a golden kite or something else. Still, this extra special stitches, they will give you some hard time if you don't like to do that, but for me, I'm fine. I'm used to it. I even like it when I see the result, because if you look at cat right now without back stitch, he's not that pretty. But maybe we'll finish his face and I will go down to complete both corners, and I'll go on top to finish it. But because I started this from center, and I always advise you, please start from center if you don't stitch sampler or something like that. Yeah, super happy that I made some progress. Again, I don't have any plans for this design. I don't rush with finish. I stitch as it is going. I'm happy. And before you watch my part of the video with Anne Morrison, I just wanna show you what I found, because I made videos yesterday, and usually I will record some parts in Russian and English, sometimes in English and in Russian, depends on my mood. And I said that I made mistake in Anne Morrison in the pine trees, and I think now you can see them better than yesterday I was showing. Anyway, I was saying this to my Russian followers that I made mistake, and I like to keep to stitch my first sampler with original threads, and I don't want to change my initials or whatever. And if I'll make any mistakes with colors, of course I will correct it. I was preparing myself to take all the threads out. I even show on my video, and then I think I wanted to check which symbol I was using for this pine tree and why I did mistake, because there are same symbols here. And then I check, I did not do any mistake. I was so happy. I was almost crying how happy I was, because I really did not want to go back and restitch it. It's always not the best time to spend with your work, but I just wanted to have everything perfect. And That was really bothering me. I was so disappointed when I saw it, but then I said, okay, just what, 300 stitches, but still, you know. But I'm happy now that I did everything right. Okay, continue watching the video, and I go upload it. You know, yesterday I started to move my videos from pictures to desktop. It took me 24 hours. Because I was playing with my camera and I put it on a high quality, and it took all my space and computer, and even after I removed all the extra videos and pictures, it still was going so slow because the quality of the video was so high. My computer was shocked. Even my computer, not that old, but anyway, I will not play with my phone anymore. I will play with the lights from now on. And this is my progress for Fairy Idol, and I think I made I stitched enough for me to put her down and change my whip, but I won't, because I really enjoy this stitching, and I might will have more next week. Not sure, because every single time I'm saying what I'm planning to do, I change my plans, and I don't enjoy stitching it as without telling to the world. Anyway, I'll remove hoops now, and I want to show you how she looks like, because I'm also curious how much I've stitched and what progress I've made. It's very hard to say when you see it with hoops, but the reason I'm showing you scissors here, because of the size of my hoops. They're quite big, and it's more comfortable for me to stitch them, because they have tension better than Q-snap, and the area of stitching is quite large compared to regular hoops. So I enjoy it, and again, can't wait to show you. Let me show you her without hoops, and I was a little bit disappointed, to be honest, because I thought she will have more progress. But again, what do I want? I stitch her for 3 days. I thought I will have half of Mirabilia done. Of course there will be lots of crosses to stitch more. If you look at her picture, yeah, she is large. She's not tiny, but she was my second Mirabilia I've ever purchased, and before I got into mermaids, and I said to myself, it's time to stitch her. My plan is to finish the bottom of the chart, because there will be single stitches like here, and to go up I need maybe another 3-4 days. I might will work on her, not sure, but I really want to. I'll feel much better if she will be stitched at least like till that point before I leave. And I was playing with my camera many times. Not sure how I'm showing you this project. I see in person such a beautiful colors, but we'll try to show you. Granic is hard to work with. I will fix it with my counted needle, because stitches are not perfect now, but then when fabric will be stretched, and you can see some bumps in the linen, there is nothing I can do with that. It is what it is, but I enjoy stitching her. I miss Mirabilia, and I'm dying to start new one. But I have Veronica as well, and I need to work on her. I should not rush anywhere, but if I will really want to start stitching new Mirabilia, I will. But for now I have enough boxes and cases and bags for my other whips, and yeah, then I have to carry all that stuff with me, because we probably will move from this city in 6 months. In 2 weeks we're leaving, and now it's locked down almost everywhere we wanted to go. Even in my city here, we are not allowed to buy anything except food, basically. On the weekends everything closed, and it's not fun, especially during these warm days. I need to go to United States. There everything open up. I might will go. I might. We're talking about this right now for some time, not for a long time. Anyway, I hope you enjoy seeing my fairy idol. And again, I wanted to stitch the bird with 1/1 or 2/1, we'll see. And these areas, these faces, I wanted to stitch as well. But now I look at the chart, and I should have stitched them bunny with petites. It will look weird if I'll stitch them with 1/1 or 2/1, and the bunny will be just regular. Or should I not complicate it myself? I don't know. I want her to be special for me, and the same like I enjoy seeing my mariposa there, butterfly stitch over one. I remember it took me forever, and I'm gonna give that picture to my sister-in-law, and will stitch for myself another two, because one will be conversion, another one will be regular one. So this one definitely I will not stitch anymore. It will be only one. Well, if nothing happened, then it will be it. I will be only experience this project once. And look how big she is compared to the chart. I love her, and honestly I would stitch her on 36 count or 40s just to make her smaller, but not sure if she will be as beautiful as on 32nd count. Well, it's hand dyed, basically it's 30th count, something like that. I've got 2 more fabrics for my Mirabilias. I want to show you, because I don't buy them often, and it's real treasures to me, especially after all these problems with Pictures Plus, people waiting for 6 months, some colors. This is Glory, again from Pictures Plus, I think. Lugana, 32nd count. I've got her for Mirabilia, which came after Eliana. I don't know her name, I'll never remember right now, because way too many Mirabilias lately, and really hard for you to see colors because of the light now, I guess. She's bright, the color is bright for this fabric, and yeah, I see a completely different picture to what it is right now. Maybe I should put a shade. Anyway, maybe one day you will see real colors. Usually on pictures they are better than on videos, and sometimes it's opposite, but on pictures at least I can see and I correct some colors to show you, whereas on video, no, I can't. And another linen, Pictures Plus, I have this color, Crystal Arctic, and this piece will be for Mermaid, Perfume Mermaid, I think it's the right name for her one of her latest mermaids. Again, it's a little bit different to what I see. Where is Susie? He's walking somewhere. Yeah, 2 pieces coming to not my collection, but they will be for my project. So don't buy fabric just because I want to get some fabric. Everything I buy for something. It's nice to have stash when you can choose what you want to stitch, but in my case at least this will work. Okay, now Anne Morrison.